Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé cast member gives heartbreaking news about baby's health. Annie Suwon from 90-Day Fiancé is sharing an emotional update after her baby with David Toborowski was hospitalized in Thailand. David and Annie's journey to parenthood began after years of uncertainty and fertility challenges. David and Annie turned to IVF in hopes of starting a family together. In 2024, they announced they were expecting their first baby. Their decision came after openly sharing their struggles and hopes with fans on social media and TV. Annie gave birth to their daughter, Minthira, in Pattaya in March 2025. Fans have been watching Annie and David documenting life as parents on Instagram. Amid the highs of watching baby Minthira grow, they recently revealed that the baby was hospitalized for having respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV. Annie is now revealing how Minthira is doing. "I want to share my thoughts with you all as you have been there with us," Annie wrote as her caption to a picture of Minthira and her at the hospital with an oxygen mask attached to the baby's face. Annie added that as a mom, she has to be strong as her daughter needs her. "She is a fighter and she needs us," Annie wrote while revealing the hardest part of the day. Annie said that her baby was taken away from her so they can take her to the treatment room to remove the junk from her lungs. She explained that Minthira was doing a little better, but also had to face some tough times. The doctor has informed Annie and David that Minthira's RSV will get worse before it gets better. Baby Minthira recently became sick with RSV, a common respiratory infection in infants. Annie shared her daughter's symptoms on social media while crowdsourcing parenting advice. RSV often causes a mild fever and coughing, but it can escalate, which worries parents, especially since RSV is a leading cause of hospitalization for young babies. Annie and David first mentioned that Minthira was going to be hospitalized for 5 days. They were surprised because she had tested positive despite Annie having had a vaccine. As days progressed, David and Annie shared updates about the baby's health. They trust the doctors at Bangkok Pattaya Hospital and were hopeful that Minthira wouldn't get a severe cause because of the vaccine. Minthira was being treated with medicine and oxygen every 4 hours. She was eating well and was not feverish all the time. There was still some rattling in her lungs, but Minthira's condition had improved. However, David and Annie's newest update has revealed that Minthira has stopped eating and would need an IV to be fed. David and Annie asked fans for prayers again. Annie and David asking fans for prayers shows how serious baby Minthira's condition is and how much support means to them right now. It also reminds viewers that even reality stars face real-life challenges. The 90-Day Fiancé couple's openness has built a strong connection with fans, and in tough times like this, that bond truly matters. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, airs Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Fiancé cast member gives heartbreaking news about baby's health. The world of 90-Day Fiancé is built on love stories that defy distance, culture, and expectations. Fans are accustomed to seeing couples wrestle with visas, families, and the complexities of blending two worlds into one. But beyond the drama of televised relationships, these stars are real people whose lives sometimes face heartbreaking challenges. Recently, one beloved cast member opened up about devastating news regarding their baby's health, a revelation that has left fans around the globe both stunned and deeply moved. The announcement did not come with the usual fanfare of reality TV cliffhangers. Instead, it was shared in a raw, vulnerable social media post, accompanied by a simple photo of the couple holding their baby's tiny hand. The caption, filled with emotion, revealed that their child has been diagnosed with a serious medical condition. Within hours, the post went viral across the 90-Day Fiancé fandom, with thousands of comments pouring in offering prayers, love, and words of encouragement. The couple's journey so far. This cast member's journey on 90 Day Fiancé had already been a roller coaster of emotions, from navigating immigration struggles to overcoming cultural misunderstandings. Their storyline was one of resilience and devotion. The couple's baby, born just a few months ago, had been celebrated as a symbol of triumph. For many fans, the pregnancy felt like the reward after years of watching them fight for their relationship against the odds. Photos of the baby, shared online shortly after the birth, radiated joy. Followers cheered for the new parents, sending gifts, fan art, and heartfelt congratulations. It seemed as though the hard part was over, that after years of turmoil, this little family was finally stepping into a brighter, happier chapter. That's what made the recent announcement all the more heartbreaking. The heartbreaking revelation. In the emotional message, the cast member revealed that during a recent pediatric checkup, doctors discovered signs of a condition that would require immediate attention, though they did not specify the exact diagnosis. Choosing instead to protect their child's privacy, the parent admitted that it was life-altering and terrifying. "We thought we were entering the happiest season of our lives," the cast member wrote. "But instead, we've been faced with news that has shaken us to our core. Our baby is the most precious gift we've ever been given, and we are doing everything in our power to make sure they get the care, love, and hope they deserve." The words resonated with fans, many of whom are parents themselves, and understand the anxiety of medical uncertainty. One follower wrote, "As a mother who has spent nights in the hospital with my child, my heart aches for you. Stay strong, you are not alone." A community of support. One of the most remarkable aspects of the 90 Day Fiancé universe is its global reach. Fans from dozens of countries tune in not only for the drama, but for the humanity at the heart of these stories. As news of the baby's health struggles spread, an outpouring of support arrived in waves. Former 90 Day Fiancé cast members, some of whom have remained close friends despite the chaotic nature of reality TV, also stepped in. One alum commented, "Sending you strength. Parenthood is the hardest journey, but you have a whole community behind you." Another added, "I know the fear you're feeling right now. Don't lose hope. Miracles happen every day." Fan pages and podcast hosts dedicated to the franchise quickly organized campaigns, encouraging followers to send supportive messages and even contribute to a fundraising page the family had quietly shared for medical expenses. Within hours, donations began to climb, proving just how invested fans are in not just the show, but the lives of the people they've come to love. A private battle in a public world. The challenge, of course, is that living life in the spotlight leaves little room for privacy. While many supporters flooded the couple with love, a handful of critics questioned why they would share something so personal online. The cast member addressed this tension directly, explaining, "We debated whether to keep this to ourselves, but the truth is, this journey has never been just ours. It's been shared with millions who have rooted for us. If our story can remind even one other parent that they are not alone in facing a scary diagnosis, then sharing it is worth it." The honesty struck a chord, and many fans applauded the courage it took to be vulnerable. The baby's tiny hand, pictured in the post, became a symbol of strength, a reminder of how fragile and yet how resilient life can be. Though the couple did not provide specific medical details, they made it clear that the road ahead would be long and difficult. Specialists had been consulted, treatment plans were being formed, and their days were now filled with hospital visits and late-night worries. Still, amidst the fear, there was hope. "We believe in our child's strength," the cast member wrote. "We believe in the power of love, faith, and the prayers of those who care about us. No matter how heavy this burden feels, we will carry it for them. They are our everything." The message ended with a request, not for pity, but for positivity. "Please keep our baby in your thoughts. Send them light, send them love. That's all we ask." Fans rally around the family. Since the announcement, fan communities have rallied in remarkable ways. Some created digital collages of supportive messages to be printed and given to the family. Others started prayer chains, meditation circles, or simply posted words of encouragement using the hashtag 90daystrong. The overwhelming response highlighted something important about reality TV culture. While the genre is often dismissed as shallow or manufactured, the bonds it forges between cast and audience can be profound. These people aren't just characters, they are human beings whose joys and sorrows resonate far beyond the screen. A story that transcends reality TV. What makes this moment so poignant is how universal it feels. Parenthood, in all its unpredictability, is a journey that unites people across cultures, languages, and backgrounds. Whether viewers are from the United States, South America, Africa, or Asia, the fear of hearing bad news about a child's health is something nearly every parent can understand. By sharing their pain so openly, this 90-Day Fiancé star transformed their reality TV storyline into something deeper. A reminder that life is fragile, love is powerful, and community can provide strength when it feels like hope is slipping away. The bigger picture. In many ways, this story sheds light on the reality behind reality TV. The cameras capture dramatic fights, tearful confessions, and romantic gestures, but they rarely follow what happens after the spotlight fades. This moment reminds fans that the real struggles, the sleepless nights, the medical scares, the heartbreaking phone calls, often take place far from the lens. And yet, by allowing the world into their pain, this family has created a ripple effect. Their courage may inspire others to speak openly about their own struggles. Their vulnerability may comfort someone else who is feeling alone. Their baby's fight may become a beacon of resilience for countless strangers. Closing thoughts. As the 90-Day Fiancé world processes this heartbreaking news, one thing is certain: this family will not be facing the challenge alone. They are surrounded by love, from their closest relatives, from fellow cast members, and from millions of fans who have followed their journey from the very beginning. Reality TV may have introduced them to the world, but it is their humanity, their strength, and their willingness to share their truth that has made them unforgettable. For now, fans wait with bated breath, holding hope in their hearts that this little one, whose life has just begun, will overcome the odds and continue to be a symbol of love's triumph over hardship. Because at its core, that's what 90-Day Fiancé has always been about: love in its rawest, most vulnerable, and most inspiring form.